Hey everyone, this is Unlock24, and today we're going to be talking about the new Red Ice structure deck and whether you should buy it or not. So let's go ahead and get straight into it, and then we'll go ahead and do a deck profile. I'll leave a timestamp in the description if you just want to go ahead and jump to the deck profile. But anyway, here it is. Where is it at? Decks, Return of the Red Ice. And anyway, overall, in my opinion, if you're a competitive player, I don't think you should buy the deck. The deck it's decent. It makes the Red Ice deck just a little bit faster, and I think right now in Duel Links, there's really not much that Red Ice can do. They basically have a 3000 beat stick. It is extremely searchable, but that's about it. They really can't do much of anything else. Yeah, there's really nothing else to do. Maybe the way I'm running it, and you'll see it here in a bit, I think the only good card in this structure deck, it is a structure deck, right? Anyways, but the only good card in this deck is the the Red Ice Fusion. The Red Ice Fusion is a really good card when it comes to Blue Ice Archetype. You can fusion summon one fusion monster that lists a Red Ice monster as a material from your extra deck, using monsters from your hand, deck, or field as fusion materials. And if you do, its name becomes Red Ice Black Dragon. You cannot normal or special summon other monsters that turn you activate this card. You can only activate one Red Ice Fusion per turn. So they kind of balance it out where you can special summon anything else. But overall, the deck, like I said, it's extremely. You can get the Red Ice / Dragon extremely fast. And let's go ahead and get into the deck profile. And like I said, if you're playing competitive, don't get the deck. There's better decks out there. Alright, and here's the deck profile. So I'm running this Amazon's version of the Red Ice deck. I'm running 3 Red Ice Wyvern, 2 Amazonas Princess, 3 Amazonas Swordswoman, the 3 Red Ice Black Dragon. Of course, I'm running the Prismatic Red Ice Black Dragon that they just gave us. The 3 Red Ice Fusion, 3 Red Ice Insight, 2 Red Ice Spirit, 1 Amazonas Onslaught, and then the 3 Red Ice / Dragon. So there's a ton of little combos that you can do with this particular deck, and it does have like a way for you to be able to maybe survive several turns, and it just puts a ton of pressure into your opponent if they're not running something like really OP or with like a high attack. Because if you're playing against Blue Eyes, it's kind of like a 50-50, because the Red Ice / Dragon, once an attack, once it comes up to 3000. One of the good things about the deck is that the Red Ice Insight can search for the Red Ice Fusion, and it can also search for the Red Ice Spirit, and the Amazonas Princess, of course, can search out for the Onslaught. And then most of the time you want to go ahead and do Red Ice Insight, send out a Wyvern, then get the Red Ice Fusion, activate Red Ice Fusion, send out your Prismatic Red Ice Black Dragon, and then one of the Swordswoman. You get the Red Ice / Dragon. You attack with the Red Ice / Dragon, and you get the Swordswoman attached. Now, this particular setup, if Duel Links wasn't as fast as it is right now, and if it didn't have huge attacking monsters like it does right now, I think this overall setup would be it'd be really nice. But the fact that there's a ton of trap cards out there that don't target, and there's really high attacking monsters, it kind of makes the deck kind of weak, especially since Ancient Gears can just pop out huge attacking monsters extremely early on, and the Red Ice / Dragon can't really compete with high attack monsters unless you're already on your second attack and trying to attach a second warrior to it. But another thing is that you can't really run that many defensive trap cards, since you do have to run the the Red Ice Fusion and the Red Ice Insight, and you might be able to play the deck maybe without the Red Ice Spirit, maybe put 2 defensive trap cards or maybe 2 enemy controllers. Well, never mind, you can't run enemy controllers because you're running the Princess, but maybe you can run Widespreads or Sekretsu Armors or something, or maybe something that doesn't target, like what is it, Wall of Disruption or Mirror Wall, or any of those trap cards. But anyway, let me go ahead and get into the matches. And right now I'm not really high rank. I haven't played in months. This is my first video in like a couple of months, I think, and I haven't been playing that much. I haven't really had the time. I've just been working, and when I'm not working, I'm just I recently got into classic cars, and I'm just browsing on the internet for classic cars that I'm not gonna be able to afford. But anyway, let's get into this replay. Playing against Seto Kaiba. This is I think he's playing Blue Eyes. And again, it's a really low rank right now, but I do think that deck can get up there to platinum, I think. And tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and have just a straight up Red Eyes deck without the Amazons. There's Red Eyes / Dragon again. It's extremely easy. It's the first turn, and I don't know. I don't know if I want that particular opening in the first turn. I always want to go maybe second and have the Red Eyes / Dragon in the second turn. Because in the first turn, if you just leave it out there, it doesn't have any protection where it can't defend itself by using the targeting effect. So attack, get the Swordswoman, then trigger the other one and get the Swordswoman and the other one as well. So attack into the into the Komodo Dragon, and then Blue Eyes comes out, and then I do crash with it, so I can get rid of the Blue Eyes. Alright, so Red Eyes Spirit brings him back. The Princess gets the Onslaught, and I said the Onslaught, attack with 28. Attach the Swordswoman again, and then just basically attack the game after that. So like I said, and against this lower ranked players, this deck is kind of OP. And there's a ton of Seto Kaibas apparently in silver. Well, it was below silver, I think. I don't think all of them were silver. I think it was like 1 or 2 games were in silver, and before that it was what was it? It's not copper, was it? I can't remember what the lowest rank is. But anyway, there's a ton of Seto Kaibas. I guess because it has Blue Eyes, and Blue Eyes has a decent attack. I guess that's why most beginners tend to go towards Seto Kaiba. Okay, Red Eyes Fusion. There's the Flash Dragon. And if you're playing against Buster Blader, there's really you might as well just give up, because there's really no way of beating it. Your only out is basically Amazon and Swordswoman. That's basically it. You don't run any type of defensive trap cards, no defensive spell cards. Your only hope is that he doesn't attack with his Buster Blader in the first couple of turns, or basically it's up to your opponent whether he wants to let you win or not. But it's really tough to play against a good Buster Blader build. And that's what I was saying, that you never want to get the Onslaught on the first turn, which this was in low rank, so I didn't really care much to it. Since he did re-Ryoku into the Slash Dragon, and then got rid of it. This Red Eyes Insights, I think they, I don't know if they'll get hit. Maybe if something bigger gets hit, like Ancient Years, or maybe Blue Eyes get nerfed a little bit more. I think this deck might be actually OP with all those the Slash Dragons that you can bring out. Spirit is Red Eyes Wyvern, and I just said it. I beat down. I guess Red Eyes Spirit again, because in defense you can't do anything about it. Here I go ahead and attack into the Luster Dragon. I can equip my Swordswoman. That way, if he destroys my my Slash Dragon, my Swordswoman can be special summoned. Which he does. Swordswoman comes out, and I guess since he is a beginner, he doesn't know what Swordswoman does and attacks into it, and that's basically it. Or maybe he just gave up because he doesn't have anything in hand and realized that Swordswoman was going to attack for game the next turn anyways. Alright, so I think this is the right one. They're all Seto Kaibas. I mean, I can't tell. I think this should be the right one. This is the third one. Playing against someone from Brazil. Oh, the skill I'm using is Fusion Time, and I didn't really want to restart because I like to draw cards, and I think this deck is overall extremely consistent, so there was really no need for restart. And I figured if I was losing and I had a red ice in my hand and a warrior, I could just use fusion time, get a polymerization, and then just fusion into the Slash Dragon. And honestly, in the lower ranks, I wasn't really paying attention when I was playing with this deck, because it just destroys everything. There was no need for me to activate the onslaught there. I could just sit on it and really not do much of anything. Alright, so third one. Alright. Hopefully I'm in the right one. The fourth one. And again, once you set up with Slash Dragon, it's really easy to win, or at least in this lower rank, since not that many people run OP cards like Mirror Wall or Wild Disruptions. I did see a couple of Drowning Mirror Forces and Wild Disruptions, but I did read that they had them, so I was able to set the Slash Dragon, one of them, in defense mode in that previous game. Alright, this guy's running Ultimate Providence, which is kind of weird, but he did negate my my fusion. The red ice inside, get another one, and then I can just go ahead and summon that, get the onslaught set, and that means I'll be able to get rid of one of his monsters whenever his turn comes around. Which he doesn't have anything, which allows me to go ahead and get another red ice fusion. And there's another Slash Dragon, and that's basically game. Yeah, and that's it. All right, and the last one. I think the last one just rage quit whenever he saw this deck. I don't think you've seen it, and then he just left after that. I think it was like the first couple of turns. But if you're playing against this deck, it's extremely annoying with the Amazons and Amazon's onslaught, which is I think it definitely should get banned. This onslaught with an Amazons and an heirloom is it's basically a complete lock unless you're able to destroy the onslaught or some of the backers. And I don't think this guy knew how to play heroes, because he could have just sat on Destiny Hero Decider, and I wouldn't be able to do much of anything until I drew a Swordswoman, which I don't know. I think he just didn't really know how to play. The Swordswoman did come out at 2000, which is able to get rid of the one that can be attacked by level 5s. But anyway, he rage quit, he left. And let me show you the deck list one more time, and we'll end it there. Again, the deck is it is fun. It is, if you already have everything else, like the Red Eyes Wyverns or the well, basically you can run a straight up version without Amazons, and it should only cost around $5 if you have the gems for it. You don't really need the spirits that much, but they are nice to have. And tune in tomorrow, and I'll go ahead and show you just like a straight up Red Eyes Black Dragon version, maybe kind of like a, well, this somewhat already budget if you don't, because the Amazon's Princess was a free card out of one of the events, and then the Amazon Swordswoman, I think it was out of a card trader, wasn't it? Let's see. Obtainable randomly by winning against Mai, so you can farm for it. So everything is fairly cheap. The only, well, was this card? Yeah, this card was in the structure deck, so everything was fairly cheap. Everything you can get out of the structure deck. The Red Ice Inside was, I can't remember. It was from an event, which is currently unavailable, but I'm sure they'll bring it back, or they'll just add Red Ice Insides to one of Joey's rewards whenever you farm them. But anyway, that's the deck profile. If you have any questions or you have any ways to improve it, do let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and leave a like, and do come back tomorrow for just a straight up Red Eyes version, and I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow.